Good morning, everybody. Getting ready to start the morning show. And did you get that?
Trying to get out here, maybe use the little phone. Listeners on my other profile.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We have an interview today later on with Charlie.
I use this one.
He woke up like this. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, you can right here, yeah.
But that's to join people to join, like join it live.
Oh, okay.
That's not for like people watch. That's to put people to join.
And what? Once they do that, they can just come in.
Yeah, so that's why you don't want to do that once. You want to wait to come in and then do the invite that way. All right, I'm just inviting our guests or people on. So give us a few more moments and we'll get started shortly. Thanks for joining our live, everybody.
But it's good that you can do that before. You can already have them on.
Right, correct.
That means they'll be ready like a little bit before 8, you know?
All right, cool. So nearly done here. All right.
Good morning. This is the morning show with H2O with Dr. Butterfly.
Okay.
Where do mine go?
It is right where it's supposed to be at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is on the other Facebook, which is cool. I need one-on-one and one another one. But
Right.
that works better.
All right. Good morning, everybody. This is the morning show with H2O and my beautiful woman, Dr. Butterfly. Hope everybody had a great holiday and you're having a wonderful morning. If you can hear me, let me know. If you cannot, let me know as well.
Good morning. How you feeling this morning, H2O? Let's check in on H2O. Let's do a check-in. How you feeling?
I am good, baby.
Well, give me
Other than you trying to give me a head like every night and push me off bed all night, but I love you, baby.
It's just part of being in the bed with a woman.
I know.
Because we be trying to cuddle with you.
That's the only time I'm in the bed with her.
Well, you might be in there with your dog. Your dog jumped in the bed one day.
Man, I put me in, she right off my bed.
That dog jumped in the bed.
All right, let's see.
We're supposed to be having an interview. You had any commercial that you need to talk about?
Yeah, we have parties coming up. We can have a few things coming up.
Okay.
Shows my live. It sounds like it ended, but let's see what's going on here. Will be available.
And our lady, she said she'd like to fire. We're having a Houston party will be January 11th. We really like celebrating people's birthday. And if you would like to have your birthday party with us, we will do something special for you. We'll usually bring you a little small cake, and we put balloons up, that type of thing. You can have your own section, you know. So have your birthday party with us. We have one lady already, Jen, and we have her flyer out there. Come and help celebrate her birthday. We'll have a birthday dance for the birthday people. On January the 11th, we will have a short contest. It will be short. As a matter of fact, I need to get on top of that. And we will it'll be all styles. It will not take more. Don't think, oh, I can't go out there having a contest. This contest will not take more than 1 hour, max. Won't even take that much.
Perfect. Just make sure we're on.
Okay, it won't even take that long because we are having a limited couples, and it's Jack and Jill, so it will roll fast. But I mean that all styles just mean that you put your name in the hat, and whoever you pick to dance with,
That's who you dance with.
that's who you dance with. It doesn't matter if they two-step, Chicago, swing out, or Houston two-step, or Chicago. It doesn't matter which dance they do, or if they don't dance at all. But it's going to be dancers. Of course, nobody who's not a dancer is not going to put their name in there. But you might get your own dance style, you might not. But if y'all know my son, he just goes to get anybody. He just be like, you want to dance? And for the most part, most of y'all can dance with him. And that's what it's like. I mean, it doesn't matter what dance you do. A person who dances should be able to get out there and dance. If somebody give you a left, take the left. Somebody give you a right, take the right. I'm just saying, just dance. So it's just dance, just like our little company. So anyway, that's what we have on January the 11th. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. We love competing, and I'm trying to have even more competitions running in this 2026. I'm personally trying to go around and compete all year long in different competitions. So I'm probably going to have me some specialty training with a couple of some privates with a couple of instructors, just specifically on competing. I'm gonna have a few of those, but I plan on going around. We plan on going around and just competing. Mostly it'll probably be in stepping, because stepping do have a lot of competitions all over. But whatever we can find. Showcasing, getting on the stage, being on the big stage. It's our thing. We like it. I love it. So anyway, I like the pressure. It ain't no pressure really to me, because I don't even be nervous at all anymore.
All right.
What about Dallas? Talk about Dallas before we get into anything else.
Third Friday in Dallas. So we have a line dance and a line dance song just on my Facebook page. So we're gonna have a concert, plus we're gonna have a tribute to the MLK, Mr. Martin Luther King. We're gonna have a tribute to
Doctor. That's not
Dr. Martin Luther King. You're right, baby. Then we're gonna have a video of us doing my line dance, and then we're gonna
video shoot.
And video shoot is gonna be from 8 to 8:30. Tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King is gonna be from 8:30 to 8:45. And then we start the party.
Okay. And for us, our contest will be from 7:30 to 8:30. So our doors open at 6. We get over about between 10 and 11, but the contest will be between 7:30 and 8:30. It will be done. We plan on getting started right on time and it ending right on time. And that's it.
Food and alcohol is included.
In Dallas.
And it's only $10 to get in.
In Houston, food is included, not alcohol, because that's a bar. And
$10 pre-sale.
We love pre-sale.
15 at the door.
Please get your ticket in advance. You will save $5. Any other commercials?
We have on second Sunday we have a birthday.
Her name is. She said she loved the flyer. Her name is Jen K.
Jen K.
She calls herself Jen Exquisite K.
She's gonna have a birthday party there. Her party there. If anybody else wants to get a party, if your birthday is there, let us know. Therefore, we'll be able to have you join the party. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to get our special guest of today on the line. What we're gonna start doing, we're gonna talk about relationships as well, but we're also gonna do a touch. We're gonna include we're gonna include a special guest. I'm gonna try to do this every day. Be anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what we get into. Their name is Charlie. I'll turn invite. Go ahead, man.
Right. Because I am a relationship specialist, but I do mental health, period. And so I'm into just building relationships, building connections. Connections lead us towards healing. Isolation leads us away from healing. I didn't make it up. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with some isolation, but positive connections, I'm going to say positive connections, because some connections do not help us heal. Some connections can damage us. So positive connections leads us towards healing. I didn't make it up. And so we talk about some other things too sometimes. Oh, is that how you do it? Bring people in?
Yes. He did not want to be on camera.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I'm bringing him in now.
If he gets starstruck, don't be scared to come on the camera.
All right. Who do we have on live today? What? We got my firstborn watching it. What's up, son?
Come on up, Barack.
Yep, my firstborn. We got
Hey, Barack.
I'm gonna say Jenkins' last name. John Page is on here. Good morning, everybody. On yours we have two. They didn't show up who's on yours though. Our special guest, he may not be quite woke right now.
He said he still asleep this morning.
If you watch my flyer on the Jen, with a special birthday, his son, his singles on there. I was talking to the guy last night, really late. So I'm not sure if he's woke or not. Charlie, if you on here, let me know.
Let me since we're doing that, we'll give a few little inserts, a couple little questions. And so here's one. What's one relationship habit you're leaving in last year? I'm asking H2O that. What's one, and I'm asking y'all that. What's one relationship habit that you're leaving in last year, leaving in the past?
Baby, that is a fantastic question. I'm glad you asked that. So let me ask you.
But you gotta ask it first. Do you see that?
No. Well, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What habit would you like me to leave in the past in 2025?
Okay, that's a great one, and that's a great way to do it. I would say, what is that word? Invalidating. If I try to tell you something, you try to say it's about something else. Like if I'm talking to you about something, you'd be like, oh, you're upset today. Oh, you're on your period. Oh, ha!
That'd be so true.
No, it don't. Invalidating, or oh, you feel that you just irritated today. Okay. So now I can ask you the same question. What relationship habit would you like to leave for me to leave in the past? Ask your partner that.
Oh, anytime I want sex, you just say yes and give in.
Do I say no or something? I think I ever said no.
Not really, but it's been times. It's been times.
Whatever.
But no. A lot of just out there fussing sometimes, putting me on the spot a lot of the times. I know you think my mind is genius, but it's like, sometimes I need a heads up on some stuff.
Like, give me an example. He said, put him on the spot, and fussing. I told y'all, men, that y'all don't want us women in our feminine energy. Women bring up conversations. That's what we do. If y'all want us in our feminine energy, We don't sit around and avoid and sit around and soak and sit around and stew. That's the opposite of bringing up conversations, is a woman stewing or a woman soaking. Women bring up conversations. I can find it in the science and show it to you.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, okay, say fussing less. Okay. Me trying to tell him something less. I'm always trying to improve both of us. Won't you just text me, see if he's available? Oh, I'm always trying to improve myself and just be trying to help both of us be our best. I'll be asking him for feedback. I see it as feedback. He see it as fussing. He can give me feedback because I can take feedback. I literally go to people and ask them for feedback all the time. So that was one of my assignments, is learning to accept feedback from the opposite sex. And not take it as, not get angry and irritated, but learning to just accept feedback. But okay, this is where you do a win-win. I can do that. I can practice on tapering, what he called fussing. And then maybe, he could know that I'm just trying to give him feedback. I'm just trying to help both of us grow. So we both could give in a little bit with it. And that's how you do a win-win. Instead of what's the other opposite of win-win? The other one that we talked about?
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, agreeing to disagree usually revs up resentment.
And separation. Because if you're agreeing to disagree, you're causing separation. So that's what that would be.
Right.
Separation.
And a win-win is you learning how to get off, not be right all the time. But be willing to help your partner prove. I had one of my clients do that, two of my clients do that, a couple. I had them argue each other's point. Instead of trying to prove that you're right, one way to do it is argue your partner's point. If they're trying to make a point, like his point right now would have been that you're fussing. Okay, instead of me starting from proving that I'm right, what I can do is start from, okay, you say I'll be fussing. Let me argue his point. It could sound like fussing, because feedback sometimes do sound like fussing. It could sound like fussing possibly because I've said it to you already. And like he'll say that you're beating a dead horse. Okay, that could sound like fussing if I've said it already and now I'm repeating it. That could sound like fussing. Okay. And then I could ask him other ways to understand his point. And so that's one way to get a win-win solution, is to argue your partner's point instead of your own point. And this is if you are deciding to get along better. If you are wanting to be in a high quality relationship, these are things that you do. You start with arguing your partner's point instead of trying to prove that you're right. Because usually that's what we do, try to prove that we're right. So what if you would argue my point? What would that look like?
Argue your point on...
That is feedback and not fussing.
Right. So feedback would be a mention of a situation.
You're arguing my point. You're arguing that what I'm saying could be true from my point of view.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. Okay.
So feedback is a mention of a situation. Let's go to some of these viewers. Regina Prater, when deaf going to bring up tough conversations. That is correct. Trish Spikes, good morning, everyone.
What did
Trisha
you say
Williams,
with bringing up tough conversations?
right. Trisha Williams, right. And she also says, hey guys, women definitely are going to bring up tough conversations.
Right.
Absolutely agreed upon 1,000.
Right. I want to hear him still explain how does he argue my point? How do you argue my point in this situation?
Now, how do I argue your point in this situation?
What is my point in the situation? What is my, when you say I'm arguing, what is my view on that? When you say I'm arguing?
Hold on for a second. Music volume down real fast. What is your point in this situation? Okay, so your point in this situation would be you trying to give me feedback.
Okay.
And I definitely take your feedback.
Okay.
Right, correct. Mentioning and bringing it up several times is that becomes fussing. Once you mention something one time, that's enough. Like, like, and then if you have several topics, give it a little bit before you go on to the next topic. So I do understand, like, hey, I want you to catch this feedback. However, we all want you to give it a minute before you go to the next topic. I hate this color of this microphone. It's I hate that color of that plant. I hate that color of that cup. And it's a continuous, I can't even address one situation without jumping to another negative. When you jump to another negative, that would be what I would consider to be fussing. When you jump to another negative back to back. So that would be fussing. Ladies, just listen to that. To y'all, it's not called fussing. Y'all might just very well be like, hey, I want to address all these points, but you got to give it a moment before you start addressing stuff. And I'll say machine gunning your situations. So you just want to give it a moment. Okay, let me give it a moment before I'll start machine gunning my complaints. And then even if I have a complaint like I don't like the color of this cup, throw the damn cup away. If it's not my favorite cup, it's my favorite cup. I hope you can throw this one away. But just fix it. Fix the situation. If I hate this black cup, I'm gonna go buy you a silver cup. Okay, that's fine. I just start using silver cup. But just give it a moment to fester. Hey, Kendra Brown, I see you joining our live. Thank you. So that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to get the fella's point of view. So if you wonder why my man is saying, why are you fussing? You may be machine gunning your disagreements that you have or whatever. But yeah, just give it a time. And then if it's unneeded to machine gun, if not even necessary, I'll say bypass on it. Just say, hey, I'm gonna give you some feedback, work on this skill here that you need to work on. And let it go. But if you say, I need to work on this skill and I'm gonna tame it and I'm gonna put it in your head and I'm gonna beat it to you, hey, let's not do that.
Anyway, what was he supposed to be doing? I didn't just interrupt him because one of my things I'm supposed to be working on is letting him finish. That's part of the relationship contract. But some people have in it them so much, they're right fighting in them so much that all he was supposed to be doing was arguing my point. In the win-win solutions, you argue each other's point. You don't offer a rebuttal. You don't start saying, but just offer a point in one line, but then give a whole 2-3 minute rebuttal about why you right again. You don't right fight. So right fight is a big problem. That's what he just did. Right fighting.
I wouldn't consider it even right fighting, but
you're supposed to be arguing my point of view. That's what he was supposed to be doing. And so you don't argue the person's point of view by just saying a line and then her going back into, but disregard all that stuff. This is my point again. Because obviously you've already said your point. In order for you to calm down and see another point of view, you stop and you argue the other person's point. So something like that an example would be, okay, he wants to say that, so the thing is that he'll say, I'll try to tell him something. He'll say I'm fussing, or he'll say, okay, let's add machine gunning. He'll say I'm machine gunning. I'm throwing more than one thing at once. Okay. And I'll say that because this win-win solution thing is real big. And I'll say, he'll say I'm fussing, and I'll say I'm giving feedback. Okay. And I'll say the reason why I'm machine gun is because you didn't listen to the last feedback. And so then it's just like you keep doing the same thing, so I keep giving it back. You invalidate, so then there's a pile up because you're constantly invalidating. Okay, that's what I said. So a win-win solution, you're arguing the other person's point of view. You're no longer arguing that I'm right. Because you already know your point of view in your head. And you've said it a lot of times. There's no point in you doing that again. Go ahead and argue the other person's point of view, and a lot of times it will give you clarity So what it sounds like is this. It sounds like, so what you're saying is that when I say a lot of things, when I add a lot of things at once, a lot of arguments at once, then that feels like machine gunning. And so I can see how that could feel like machine gunning because I haven't just focused on one thing. Then I start talking about something else I didn't like, and you just feel like I'm throwing a lot of things at you. And then I can see how that would be if I pile things up. Now, if I'm gonna add something to that, what I might add to that is how I could do better with it. I wouldn't add, oh well, I'm right because. I would just add, okay, maybe I should just keep one point, bring up one thing at a time. Maybe I shouldn't, add all these things. So I wouldn't go to start saying I'm right again.
Right.
In a win-win, because in a win-win, I'm trying to help them win too. I already got my win inside of me. I'm trying to also help them win. Because if my partner is constantly losing, I have just developed a point where there's a lot of resentment built up. And a lot of times, once a lot of resentment is built up, it's real hard to come back. A lot of people can't reset. I personally have learned that I would not reset from certain things. Certain things people do to me, I would not reset. I might as well just walk away because I'm not going to reset. Certain things, though, and a pile up, long-term pile up of just the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, the last time when I was married, it took me 12 years before that pile up happened. But that was the checking out, and I never checked back in. And I couldn't check back in. I actually tried to. I just couldn't do it. My body had totally checked out. And I couldn't check back in.
All right. John Seeger said, I'm glad you're working on that cutting off.
Ah! That's his pet peeve. He don't like nobody cutting off. John, you want to come on the interview this morning? We just want to hear about what you've been thinking about. What's been in your head? A lot of times, that's what I ask my clients. I just say, you come to counseling too not to say that y'all should come to counseling, but this is why you come and see us. You also come to get things out of your head. Because when you have thoughts and they're swarming around in your own head by themselves, they can be very, very powerful. But a lot of times when you say stuff out loud and you hear yourself talking, it'd be ridiculous. And you'd be like, oh, okay. You kind of understand it better. It just loses power. And then another person hear it and they can give you feedback. It loses power. So that's one thing that people also come to counseling for, is to not be fighting with their own thoughts all the time. So, and that there's a concept behind it. What the way a therapist do is we reframe your thinking. We help you to reframe your thinking. We don't give you advice. We help you to reframe your thinking. Because there's a concept called motivational interviewing. And in motivational interviewing, the concept is you believe what you say. You don't believe what I say. It just feels like a lecture. That's why advice in therapy is illegal, because it just feels like a lecture. But you believe what you say. So, and especially with substance abuse, or especially with change. So I have to find a way to make it come out of your mouth, to help you say it. Like, for example, I had a guy, because I can't say certain things in counseling anyway, because it's just not going to go good. But I had a guy who would always fuss like his mama. He hated his mama fussing. And he would just fuss and complain. So eventually, one day, I ended up getting him to say, I'm acting like a bee, ain't I? I mean, I can't say that. I can't say it. I'm acting like my mama, ain't I? I can't say that. But, I mean, if you can find that clarity, because I can't be beauty shop shouting in therapy. I wish I could.
Okay, I have him on. Well, I'm adding him in.
So that's the way you do a win-win solution. You cannot do a win-win solution by arguing your own point. That's not the way it works. And you can't do a but. Yeah, I hear you, but can't do that. Another one we can talk about is invalidating. So my thing, what I asked him to do is stop invalidating. Invalidating is no, that's not the reason why you saying that. That's not the reason why you saying that. You saying that because you irritated. You saying that because you on your period. You saying that because many different reasons other than what you're and rather than listening to what you're saying.
Oh,
Like
okay.
what? How do you argue my point with invalidating? How argue your point with saying it's fussing? I've already argued it, but I say it's invalidating.
All right. So let's get to our. We
Okay, yeah, we'll
definitely
go to
touch on
John.
that.
We'll come back.
Well, we're not with John. We're with Charlie.
Oh, we were Charlie. Oh, okay.
All right, Charlie, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell us your name? What is your name?
Well, my name is Charles McClellan, but I go by the handle Charlie Maculit because I'm an artist as well, and I have been
Okay.
for a while.
Okay.
Yes, I remember back. You've been a artist of a long time. I remember back when I was back in Oklahoma a long time ago. You've
Oh
been doing it
man,
for quite a while.
man, yeah,
Now,
I have.
now I'd like to ask you a few questions.
But breathe and ask him about himself, please. Can you
Okay.
tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely.
I don't even know Charlie. Can you introduce yourself a little, baby? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I'm. First of all, I'd like to, give honor to God,
Okay.
whom I love, and I grew up in Oklahoma with brother Holland,
Okay.
in Forest Park, and we grew up together in the 80s and early and got into young adulthood in the early 90s. Um, I grew up in the church, played football, and did music. I was highly involved in music, and I loved women. So
Ah!
I still do. I still do. And
Okay.
so, that was a part of our growing up. And, I eventually met a woman and she had 3 children already. And
Okay.
we had 2 children together. So that's 5. And we were in a
Blended family.
relationship. Yes, yeah. She never married me for her own reasons.
Okay.
And, but I was always there. I was, I'm a hopeless romantic. So that's how I approached the relationship. Happy wife, happy life.
Okay.
Well, it
So
was, it
you
was
had that
happy.
thing too that I call romanticizing like us women have.
Oh,
You're
yeah. Oh,
romantic
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely, definitely. But
Okay.
our relationship didn't work out, and now I'm single and learning who I am. So that's
Okay.
basically the basic
Okay.
rundown of who I am right now. I just I work for my father, and
Uh-huh.
that's what's going on right now. So that's me. That's me in a
Okay.
nutshell.
Okay. What's
The-
finding me mean? What does that mean for you? Because a lot of people be in that place where when you do get single, where they are learning more about themselves. What does that mean for you? Like, what does finding me mean?
Well, like I said, I've always been a romantic, and I've always romanticized what I wanted a relationship to be. I've always wanted to be married, initially, and I wanted to have children, and I had the children part, but
Uh-huh.
the marriage part didn't come. And as we all know, relationships aren't all the that the romantic fantasize or the romantic fairy tale. That's not what a relationship usually is. That it takes certain criteria, but I had to go through that. I had to go through being lonely right there with
Uh-huh.
somebody. You know what I mean? And just the pain of realizing that, hey, I'm growing older, and this
Uh-huh.
relationship is not what I thought it was, and it was toxic. And so I prayed and prayed, but I wanted to be there for my children, so I stayed there for my children.
Uh-huh.
And I stayed to the point of where I would have to park in the around the corner just so I could be close in case they called. And so it was a really, really, really terrible situation for me as far as a relationship goes. And so
Uh-huh.
when I was allowed to be brought out of that,
Uh-huh.
I had to find out who I was, and I learned in the process that that's what I should have done in the beginning: is find out who I was, what I wanted, what I liked, and
Uh-huh.
what my expectations were, and I would be able to find somebody compatible with that. So I'm in the process of learning what I like, what I want,
Uh-huh.
what
Uh-huh.
my motivations are. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? What do
Uh-huh.
I want from her? So that's just finding out who I am and what I
Okay.
like. I think that's very important right now for me.
Well, I think some of the women would love to hear what that is. I'm just saying, like, we would like to know, like, what do men like? What are let's start with
Well,
the expectations. What are some of the expectations? What's some expectations from you? I
Ladies,
think it should all start from you. Yeah, ladies, get into some questions.
he is single. He's in Oklahoma. He's an artist.
He said, don't try to dig us
He's
uh,
out.
both romantic.
There you go.
well,
We love it. But hey,
yeah.
tell us about that. What are some expectations of yourself? I think all this stuff should start with first, what do you expect? What kind of man do you expect that you would be? Or that what do you want from yourself in a relationship? What kind of person do you want to be?
Well, first off, I don't want a relationship right now, and it's only for the reason of I want to be the man that I want to be first.
Right, right.
You
Okay.
know, and I believe that that in order for me to be in a relationship and for it to be successful for me is that I have to be respected. I feel like
Okay.
if the woman doesn't just respect me for who I am, for what I do, and for what I want to accomplish, then it's not going to work. Especially
Okay.
if I'm not where I want to be in life. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the characteristics I'm chasing for myself, the things I want for myself, I want financial stability.
Okay.
Okay, my children are young adults and teenagers right now, so I want to leave a
Uh-huh.
foundation. I want to set a foundation for them and be an example for them to
Okay.
because I want them to find themselves before they get in a relationship. One of my two of my kids are adults and they
Uh-huh.
have children and
Uh-huh.
they're still in relationships with their significant other. I have a son that's in the Navy. He's
Uh-huh.
single. He's been deployed for almost a year now. And then I have two teenagers. So my example to them is to find out who you are first, find out what you like, find out
Uh-huh.
what you don't like. Take time to know somebody, to get to
Uh-huh.
know somebody. So my personal expectations for myself is to be the man that I need to be for myself. I want to be wealthy. I want to have houses and cars and career. I want success, and I think it's important for me to strive for that on my own. And if along the
Uh-huh.
way I meet a young lady that fits into those goals, that just loves me and respects me for me, and she can come in and say, "Hey, I like what you're doing, and I want to get to know you and be a part of that." Then we would go through that process of getting to know each other. But my expectations of a woman, um, I just,
I just
I
want to
think,
stop for a second. I just want to say something. I just want
uh-huh,
to say to women that when men say that they are trying to get themselves together first, because women be thinking that y'all lying. I'm just saying, like women be thinking that that's not real. Like sometimes
right?
men do just want to have they have their own goals and
Oh
they want to
yeah.
meet their goals, before they enter into a true relationship. Because women don't
Well,
be believing that a lot of times.
well,
At least believing that. Go ahead.
it's more of it's how I spent so many years in a relationship and took so many years to get to this point that I feel like I don't have many years left, so I want to
Uh-huh.
make the most of the years that I have left. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so, uh,
Uh-huh.
from my perspective, I was in a relationship so long that didn't work that it's not in my best interest to try to pursue another relationship until I
Uh-huh.
accomplish the things I wanted to accomplish in life. You see what I'm saying? Because once
Okay.
I start a relationship, the way I love, I concentrate on who I'm with. So
Uh-huh.
that means all of my thoughts and my daily plans and all of that, it includes working, and then the rest of the time is spending time with that significant other.
Uh-huh.
And and I don't think that's unfair. I think that
Uh-huh.
that if a woman wants to be with me, she should want me to focus on her and her
Uh-huh.
life. So
Okay.
being that I got to focus on my life and my kids' life, I wouldn't invite a person into that until my life is where I need it to be, so that I
Okay.
can just focus on her. You feel me? So getting myself together is really doing myself justice in becoming the man that I want to be first. That's just my personal choice.
So you can
So
feel secure. So what
yeah,
about what's the
so
expectations of a woman like you were getting into?
my expectations of woman are what do you mean? Like what
Oh,
do
you
I
said
expect her to
respect.
do?
Well, you were about to get into that. What your other, your expectation of yourself, and you were about to say your expectations.
Of well,
You were about
yeah,
to say
yeah.
something else. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
One of them
I'm
is
sorry about
respect.
that.
Respect
Uh,
you. That's the
well,
top one.
one is respect, and two is just genuinely like me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Love comes, over time, but
Uh-huh.
just I just want her to like who I am. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And then loyalty,
Loyalty. Okay.
um, and truthfulness.
Okay. Honesty.
You know,
Honesty, truth. But the first thing is respect, and the second thing is to actually like you, which a lot of people don't be
right,
liking each other.
right.
Talk more
Because
about liking you. What is that like? What does that mean for
well,
you?
just liking something other than the sex.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the fact that I like to eat burgers, the fact that I
Mhm.
like to stand up for my woman and my family, the fact that I love God, the fact that I want to please God. Love, I love to do music. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like the fact I love to do music. Just like my characteristics in general. Because if you like me, and we haven't had sex yet, then once we have sex, it's going to be icing on the cake. And then once the sex gets old, we still have something in common. We still have something to push the relationship forward. And that's just generally liking each other. And I feel like if two people take time to generally get to know each other and they like each other, then everything else will be okay
Yeah,
because you
okay.
like them. You want them to be happy, and you want them to be successful with you. So really, it's I want what I give out to be reciprocated from my woman. I love her. I'm loyal. I'm fair. I'm honest. I love people. So if she has children, I'm automatically gonna love them because I love the one that created them. You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And I love the one
Uh-huh.
that created us. So, it's just really just reciprocating what I give out, and what I just take me at my word when I say that I am this type of person, instead of like, oh, he's just running game. He's just saying that just to get in my panties or to start the
Uh-huh.
relationship. Spend time with
Uh-huh.
me and know that what I'm saying is true. And I just want that reciprocated from a woman. But when I want a relationship at this point right now, I'm
Right.
working on me. And I feel if I'm the best me that I possibly can be, then I'll find a woman that respects that, or she'll see that, and we'll get to
Right.
know each other. It's not something that I have to pursue. It's something that I have to evaluate once it comes to me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
All right. We have, don't be
Okay.
cut short, but we're running out of time here. Now we have a few comments that I was
And your song is up right before we go there. Your song is on. We have used your song already, and we will continue to. We are
All
so
right.
happy to support you. We have
Thank you.
put it on
Thank
one
you.
of our flyers, which is for somebody's birthday party, but we will continue to use it. But I just wanted you to know that we got your song playing on our pages.
here plus in
Thank
Dallas.
you.
Now,
Thank you.
do you have a snippet of one of your other singles? Because they're going to hear this song here already, the birthday song, and we're going to try to do what we can do to push that out there for you. Now, do you have another single? And why? Before you answer that, let me go into questions. In order to find self, this is from Antonio Twin. We call him Twin in Dallas. In order to find self, self has to be lost. What is meant by finding oneself? We discussed that a bit earlier. Our brother Leo was online. Leo says that's the truth right there. Twin.
Because women don't ever believe that. When men say that men are they're finding themselves, women don't believe that. But when y'all finding
Right.
yourself and y'all choosing to be single, are y'all still seeking sex? Because that's my thing is, if a man is finding himself and he don't want to be in a relationship, why is he having sex with women and
Right.
then women be romanticizing? When a man gets with a woman can say all she wants to, I don't want no relationship. But a woman's natural way we are is that when we're having sex with someone, we start imagining ourselves with that person. We just do that. We can't turn it off. Women can say they don't all they want to, but for the most part, we
Right.
can't turn it off. So we started romanticizing and imagining ourselves with this man who really trying to get himself together. But if y'all
I mean,
trying
I
to get
can't.
yourself and find yourself, why y'all having sex? But go ahead.
Well,
Sorry.
I can't speak for all men, just for myself.
Uh-huh.
It being that my first relationship didn't work out, I was really hurt. I was
Uh-huh.
hurt to the point of to where, you know, I had her kids, my kids, we were all together, family, and it didn't work out. So it was like my life was over. So,
Uh-huh.
so for me, I had to really question what was wrong with me, and that was my relationship with God. So I began to search God. I asked God, why? You know what I'm saying? Why is this? And just to make a long story short, there are just certain characteristics that a man of God will have. And there's
Uh-huh.
certain that just really loves God. And that's the key to my finding myself is in searching God and searching the word and getting sin out of my life and getting this and that out of my life so I can find God. He's told me that there's certain characteristics that a man should have. And if I really want to find him, then I'll lay down everything else to find
Uh-huh.
him and to find my purpose, really, is what I'm saying. To find out, what am I down here for? What am I supposed to be doing? Why didn't this relationship work out? Why? And so in
Uh-huh.
order to find that answer, I had to cut off everything evil that I possibly could, for one, for me personally. And
Yeah.
so, no, I'm not having sex. My desire to have sex was exhausted within the first, oh, it was not exhausted, but I had to learn, uh, well, not learn. I had to, how can I put this? Being without what I wanted sexually for so long, putting it to the side for hurt feelings and because my kids were there, it left that part of me empty and unfulfilled. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And
Uh-huh.
in a relationship like that, it gets to the point to where even to have sex was gross
Uh-huh.
because you're with this angry person and it's not a relationship thing. It's more like a mechanical function of life, and that's not what I wanted it to be. I wanted to have love and all that, you know. And so no, I'm not having
Mhm.
sex because finding God, God tells us, and you know, I don't want to start preaching, but God tells us that, like I am, we need to find ourselves first and get to know someone first, marry them, and then that part will come. And I understand what he means by that. I said it in the beginning of my statement that you need to like each other and be friends and be able to get along because once that sex, well, if you learn to get along and you learn each other and you get married, then the sex is not a problem. It's put in its place. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We're all grown. We have things to do. We have responsibilities. And God has taught me to be able to get to the point where I'm putting that first. You see what I'm saying? As a
All
man,
right.
because in, go ahead.
So you're okay.
Thank you
So
for answering my question. I appreciate it.
right.
I'm
Now,
sorry about that.
so you're celibate.
I went on a little
Hey,
long.
ladies, he's celibate. He said he's waiting to find himself. Now, twin, answer the
Oh,
question. Let
Lord.
me go with what John said. John said, I respect what the brother is saying, and
Okay.
it
Uh,
says, because we need it. Aren't you a preacher's kid?
yeah. My
Okay, that's what
daddy
I thought. Okay, that's
been
what
a
I remember
preacher
of
for a
you.
while.
Now,
Yeah.
Twin says that's the problem. You are growing apart without the other. When a relationship is growing together, um, and that's what he was putting in there. Now then he also says sex means something different from men and women. Um,
Okay.
All right, so that's we're gonna end on that right there.
Sex means something bring people. You can say
Well, that was it. That was it.
Oh, that was it.
That
Look,
was
sex means something different for men and women. It do, but I feel like if a man don't want to be in a relationship, why is he having sex with women knowing they gonna end up wanting a
Right.
relationship? It just causes confusion.
And that's
Just
why
Well,
be lying saying they
one
don't want a
tactical
I can
relationship.
mind.
agree to disagree with that because some women want sex as well. So if
But
that's
they
your
end
thing,
Oh
up
yeah,
wanting more.
definitely. I found
no, I
that
can agree to
women
disagree
want
with that.
sex more.
Yeah.
Women want
Huh.
sex more, and they want
Right.
more of it. That's
Right.
what I found.
But they
And,
start
and
liking you too.
right,
Now,
and I like sex too, and I can't resist a woman when I'm alone with a woman. I'm not gonna be able to resist her. I'm gonna want to get some because to me, sex is like I have to prove myself. So I'm supposed to put
Right.
some work in because I want you to understand that when it comes to this part of the relationship, I got that.
Right. Right. So you feel the need to
You
prove.
right.
all right,
And so since I don't want to do that and I can't be around her alone or around a woman alone and not have sex with her if it's offered, I just stay away. I
Right.
just keep
Right. Right.
myself out of that situation. And so being if that's the case, I spend a lot of time by myself and
all right.
isolated.
So I will extend the invitation to you. So if you ever want to come to one of our parties in Dallas or in Houston, just let us know and we'll let you get in there. Now,
Awesome. Awesome.
Let him talk about his music real quick.
and right, correct. That's what I want you to hear. Can you have a snippet to play about a minute of one of your songs?
No, I don't think I'm not
But
familiar with how to do
you
that
can add it
online.
to we will add it to our page. We will find some kind of way to add it where people can listen to it. But also, like I said, we're playing your birthday song. It's out there.
Thank
And
you. Thank
we
you.
will support you. We will support you. We'll find ways to support you and get your music.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
We're happy to
I
do that.
appreciate it. I really
Uh,
appreciate it.
all
And
right.
my
Well,
music is I'm sorry. Just real
no,
quick.
go ahead. Which you have any last words?
Yes, I want to as far as my music goes, I make music about love. Loving a woman and you know just respecting who she is and how special she is and how special she was created. And to end, I say that's my motivation. That's what took me on my journey now because I had to learn I can't love the created if I don't love the creator. And in
Yep.
loving the creator, I figure out how to love her because I put him
Okay.
first and he is pure love. So, if you're searching for love, you got to go to the source. And as far as those of us who are religious or who are Christian, we know that God is the source of all love, and loving him will teach you how, as a man and a woman, how to love a man or a woman, a partner.
Okay.
Right.
And that's that. I mean, it goes way deeper, and we could talk for hours, but that's just it. To me personally, God is love, and His love is pure. His love is holy, and in learning that, I've learned to place the areas of love in the right order so that it all works to please Him and me in
Okay.
return.
All right. Hey.
Did you
Well,
have anything? Because before you go, we'll have you pray us out. But did you have anything? You had some questions. You could do one if you want to.
hey, I think
Uh,
that covers it.
Oh, okay.
I think
We don't.
that covers it.
Yeah, because we want you to express yourself on here. We don't necessarily got to have a bunch of questions. We have some just to.
Well, the last question. One question before you pray. Are you
okay.
okay with praying us out?
Yes, absolutely. But I
All
pray
right.
different. I
All
pray
right.
different.
So,
I've learned to pray different.
all right. So, real love lasts when?
Real love lasts.
Yeah.
Real love lasts when?
Real love lasts when, and I fill in the last part, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Real love lasts when you know where love comes from and what love is.
Okay.
If you
You can
want to love,
elaborate.
um, real love lasts when it's a bond between you and that person to make your life and your light shine for God together.
Okay.
You see
Y'all
what I'm
have a
saying?
shared purpose. Shared
Right,
purpose.
right. Physical love, it also lasts. Well, it doesn't last forever. Physical love lasts until the day that you guys pass away.
Uh-huh.
Because it doesn't matter if you get in a new relationship, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
whoever you're with, if you fell in what we call love with that person, you're gonna always love that person.
Uh-huh.
And the only way that you can move on from that is to place that love for that person in the right place. You care about that
You
person.
talk about y'all
Yes.
men people.
Yes. You care about their well-being. You care
Uh-huh.
that they're okay, but you're
Uh-huh.
not romantically involved with them in your mind and your spirit. You've placed them
Uh-huh.
in the place of a friend, or if it's been long enough, a family member. You
Uh-huh.
see what I'm saying? That's where that goes. But when you get marry somebody, then that bond hopefully will last forever. If you two can get
Okay.
along,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
You can,
If you can get along
you can,
and not dislike each other, but that comes
you
from
can
getting to
pray
know
us
each other.
out.
All
Okay, I
right.
pray
So go
different.
ahead and pray us out, man. We got to
Yeah,
go.
Thank you for
But
your time. We really appreciate
you're
appreciate
it.
it. And
welcome. You're
go ahead and pray
welcome.
us out, Charlie.
Well, first I say the Lord's prayer first, and then I say my personal prayer. So here we go.
Okay.
Let's go. Our Father, who art in heaven, holy is thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Father God, I thank you for this podcast. I thank you for Brother Holland and his fiance reaching out to me to talk to me. Lord, I ask that you let us talk more and let our conversations help people and push their lives into an area of prosperity, both physically, financially, and spiritually. And I ask, Lord, that grow this podcast so that we may spread the message of helping people not only find who they are, but find out who their mate is. In your son, Jesus Christ's name, I pray. Amen.
All right. We love you, Charlie. And we
Love you
love
too,
you,
brother.
everybody else on this live podcast. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great and wonderful day. Peace out, everybody.